The number plate is going to indicate the mile marker 99% of the time. It also may give you the direction that you're heading. So it might be milepost 269W or 269E, depending on the direction you're heading. This is an example of what it looks like out there. And that is just the milepost underneath it. So again, you want to keep in mind here as you're going through, and it's just kind of a rule of thumb and something that'll happen with all of your restricting signals. If there is a number plate with a red signal, it cannot be a stop. Please commit that to memory. If there is a number plate on the signal and it is red, it cannot be a stop. The most restrictive signal that can be put up, if there's a number plate on the actual mile marker, if there's a number plate on the signal, the most restrictive aspect is a restricting signal. So I'll say that again. If you have a number plate and the color is red, it cannot be a stop. Commit that to memory, okay? Outside of that, Conrail typically deals in two different kinds of signal. There's a position signal, which are going to be all of these here, these ones here, and also the position signals are what is displayed in your cab as well. We'll cover cab signals as well. But there's a position signal, and then there is a color signal. Color signals are pretty similar to the ones you would see driving down the road. They're going to display red, yellow, and green, and they all have different meanings depending on the orientation of those. Now, all of these colors that you have here, this is a single bulb that is lit in an entire head. So this here is actually 3 heads. Let me show you this. So in here, instead of them all being displayed in a single head like they would be at a traffic light, each one of these has their own head, and only one light can be lit in every single one of these. If you find more than one light lit in each individual head, it's actually an error, and you need to get a hold of somebody. It's actually a malfunction. With this here, you've got all 3 here. So you've got 3 red. This can be a stop signal because there's not what? A number plate. Keep that in mind. It'll save your ass on this initial test. If there is a number plate, it cannot be a stop. I can't stress that enough. So this is what a typical mast would look like. There's also going to be 2 different kinds of signals on here. You're going to have high mast, which are indicated by these long stems, and then you're going to have dwarf signals that are going to be just a few feet off the ground, and they'll be right next to the track. This is high mast, could be up to 15 feet tall, and then there's dwarf signals, few feet off the ground, right next to the track. That's going to be where we start. So let's look into this a little bit further, and we'll start out with the color signals.